Hello dear writers. I'm Lydia, and welcome to Writer's Encyclopedia, your mini podcast and indispensable resource library to master the art of writing. Today we're going to dive into one of the most fascinating and complex relationships you can explore in a story: the sibling relationship. Writing a sibling dynamic authentically can give a very genuine and true touch to your stories. But to achieve this, we need to bring in those real details, those moments that everyone with a sibling has experienced at least once. If you want your readers to feel like they're reading about a real family, follow along because I'm going to share 9 classic situations that help build this sibling bond with authenticity and warmth. Tip 1. Borrowing clothes. Let's start with something every sibling has been through, or caused. Who hasn't borrowed a brother or sister's clothes without asking? You know, that feeling of sneaking away with a favorite shirt thinking no one will notice? And, of course, there's the argument that follows when the owner finds out. It's a small detail, but it's perfect for showing the mischievous and close bond between siblings. If you write scenes like this, your readers will relate, laugh, and feel that the relationship is real. Tip 2. Study buddies. The second tip is to show siblings teaming up when it comes to schoolwork. Whether it's helping with a last-minute project or studying together for an important test, siblings often become partners in these moments. There's something special about this companionship even if one of them complains the whole time. Showing this partnership adds a touch of friendship and mutual support that's common between siblings, bringing a sweet and responsible side to the relationship. Tip 3. Teasing each other. Now let's talk about one of the great joys of being a sibling: teasing each other. Often it starts as a playful joke that only siblings can make. It could be about a funny habit or a silly nickname, but it's a type of teasing that strengthens their bond and makes everyone feel closer. Deep down, this teasing is a form of affection, and when you write scenes like this, it's clear that these characters care about each other, even through the laughter. Tip 4. No bro or sis. Something writers need to remember is that siblings rarely call each other bro or sis in everyday life. In fact, it's almost non-existent in many families. Siblings usually have specific nicknames for each other or just call each other by name. And let's not forget the endearing insults. This detail adds authenticity, so avoid using these formal nicknames to create a bond that sounds natural. Swap them for unique nicknames or even that straightforward tone that's so common between siblings. Tip 5. Family gossip. Now, one of siblings' favorite pastimes: gossiping about the family. It's a fun way to create a bond between them and show a unique trust. Who hasn't commented on stories about cousins or a funny family incident? These family gossip moments are an authentic detail and bring lightness to the plot, showing how siblings truly open up to each other and share small intimacies. Tip 6. Laughing about their parents. This one's a classic. Siblings laughing about their parents' quirks. Whether it's a phrase they always say, a song they love, or a funny habit, siblings often come together to laugh about their parents. And it's not out of disrespect but out of affection. Showing characters united in this type of joke creates a family-like, close atmosphere where siblings are together, even in the little jokes only they understand. Tip 7. Chores rivalry. Who hasn't had an argument with a brother or sister over who's going to do the dishes or take out the trash? These little disputes over household chores are part of daily life between siblings and add a sense of normalcy to the story. And the funny thing is, these arguments usually only last a few minutes. Showing this routine of disputes and reconciliations brings the characters closer to the audience, creating a familiar and real atmosphere. Tip 8. Defenders at school. Another beautiful aspect of sibling relationships is mutual support during tough times. Whether it's dealing with a difficult teacher or an annoying classmate, siblings often stand up for and support each other. This unconditional support shows how they stand by each other in moments of need, adding a sense of loyalty and camaraderie that greatly enriches the story. It's a simple thing, but it shows a true and lasting bond. Tip 9. Family movie choices. And finally, there's that moment when the younger sibling picks the TV show and everyone inevitably watches it. It's almost a family rule: the youngest has priority. And even if the older siblings grumble, there they are watching the youngest sister's favorite princess movie for the 10th time. This detail adds lightness and shows that, deep down, the older siblings have a huge affection for the little ones, even if they complain a bit. Those were the 9 tips to create a realistic sibling relationship. I hope they inspired you to write scenes that touch your readers' hearts. Remember, it's the little details that make all the difference. If these tips helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content, and share with other writers you know. See you next time.